Hey guys, welcome back. Well, I tell you, it's been 2, maybe 3 days since that last recording. Nether quartz, we'll get to that in a minute. Whoops. I tell you, I've been doing, well, let me show you my little mountain over here. That as you can see, this is completely flat all the way out to here, and my little mountain over here is a little mountain. It is definitely dwindled in size, but see, this is all sandstone, which is really nice because I mean, it's, you know, the sand is kind of a pain because you have to obviously craft it in the sandstone. But this just, you know, you just zip right along here. And it's really helpful. And this is all sandstone here. So once I really like the new generation changes that they made as far as the desert. Because before, in a lot of cases, this would have been stone here rather than sandstone. You would have had a layer, couple layers of sandstone, but you would mostly have stone. But anyways, I've been mining sandstone like, well, I'm sick of looking at it, to be honest. I am sick of looking at it because I finished the pyramid. Ta-da! The RCB. It's this took a lot of work. Let me tell you, this took a ton of work, but I really like it. I've got some more lily pads I need to put out there. I went over to the swampland over there to get some lily pads. We've got a couple reflecting pools here, glowstone, which I got from my villager, and yeah, this turned out really good. Now this is the farm. I just put some, you know, sort of a, as a decoration, but it's also useful because, you know, you can harvest that. And I was going to stick some sand and put some reeds out here or sugarcane out here, but I don't know, I just didn't like it. So I just put some other beds out there. It's supposed to be reflecting pools anyways, which don't have a lot in there. Now this is the inside here of the pyramid. I put in a little skylight there. It looks a little funky from the outside, but I wanted some natural light in here to kind of see what, oh my goodness, let me turn those guys down. They're just going crazy. I've got my farms going here. Now, GrooveEMC told me that if you alternate your crops, they'll grow faster. So I thought, you know, that's a good idea. I just like the way it looks too. So I did that over here just to see it. And honestly, I don't know if it's true or not. I really haven't timed anything, but yeah. So I just kind of alternated between the two. This is all wheat for these guys here, basically. I wanted a good supply of wheat, and I just put those in there. Just more for looks than for anything else. Got my pumpkins, watermelons, and got nether wart going here as well, which as you can see, that's more than enough nether wart. That's more than I'll ever use. Ran out of glowstone, so I don't quite have enough glowstone. I just need to do some more trading to get that finished up. But yeah, there it is. Basically have the blocks, you know, going up like so, and then I put stairs, upside down stairs, to kind of just smooth it out. Let's go out on the outside a little bit. It really looks about as smooth as it's going to get, but it actually looks pretty decent. Little chiseled sandstone there. But yeah, that looks pretty. Now it's flat on top because that's where the skylight is. One thing about it, mobs won't spawn on this because there are stairs, but see, here's the top of it. See, normally that would just be regular blocks with stairs around it, kind of smooth it out. But I wanted the skylight in there, just to get some natural light in. But yeah, boy, it took a lot of work. Let me tell you. You know, it's not the Pyramid of Giza, but that's a pretty good sized pyramid. and I wanted a nice big one. Look at those guys swimming. I needed a good sized pyramid because I wanted enough room. You know, you've got these sloping walls like this, so it couldn't be too close here because otherwise you wouldn't be able to really get up underneath there and work around these, you know, inside this pyramid. But I thought it turned out really good. You know, we've got the lighting glitches with the stairs, so there's really not much I can do about that. But I think I've got it lit up pretty well here. And I need to kill some cows because they're glitching through the fences. Yeah, I think I've got it lit up pretty well. This part wasn't growing over here very well. It's kind of funny. Before I got this lighting in here, the light coming down here, like this part here was growing, that part was growing, this part was growing, and the rest of it wasn't growing because I didn't have enough light. It was like 6 over here, and I was having mobs spawn in here, but I was just trying to get the glowstone. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not quite done with the glowstone, but I put in some jack-o'-lanterns to just to light it up temporarily, and those will all be replaced with glowstones. So there it is. That's my pyramid. Now the plan is to get rid of my house over here, which I don't really have any room in anyways. Get rid of this guy, smooth this whole area all the way out, and build us like a smaller little pyramid here and connect it to this guy through a maybe little tunnel or something, and that'll be my house. And then maybe set up a storage area or something as well. So yeah, and there's my portal. I went ahead, since I had my diamond pick, I went through and did my portal. Now when I first created this portal, it actually connected to El Hollow's portal, and where's my door at? Here it is. Connected to El Hollow's portal, so I had to sync them up. You know, what you do is you and I'm sure you know this, you get the coordinates of the overworld portal, you divide it by 8, and then that's where you put the nether portal. And if you do that, it should sync it up with the existing overworld portal. And that's what I did. But because I first connected to I need to kind of fix that so gas don't shoot at me. I'm going to do this tunnel, but okay, so there's my portal there. Look how close we are. I'm actually not very far from spawn via the nether, because this tunnel is only probably about 300 blocks maybe total, so it isn't very far at all. And see, there's El Hollow's, and this is where it was connecting to at first, because you know what it does is it scans I think 1,000 block area, and if it finds an existing portal, and 2 Rick's portal finds an existing portal, it will connect to it. But there's some glowstone. Need to steal that. But right here's the hub. So I mean, I'm like super close. So I don't even need to. And see, here's my little space right here. Let's see where we break into here. So okay, see, here's my little space right here. So I could just, you know, just go right down here, like so. Now yeah, see, that's an unclaimed area, so I couldn't actually, you know, go through there because I'd be going into someone else's thing. But you know, let's get rid of that because I'm actually not going to use a command block because there's really no reason to use a command block. I'm so close as it is. So how did I have that? I must have had like that. And did I sound like that? And So, where did that guy come from? 16? Oh, that was from me. Duh. That was from me chipping away at the mountain. Now, I don't think anybody else has done anything here, have they? Okay, that's Trevor's, right? Yeah, that's Trevor's. Okay. I think that goes to his jungle base. And well, that's where I'm getting motion effects here. Reserved by ones for the end spot. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I don't see anybody. I thought someone had set up their space, but I guess not. I don't see it. Maybe am I missing an area? I don't know. Okay, there's my area. There's Trevor's area. Huh, I thought someone else had set one up. But yeah, so I don't know what to do really, because underneath, like here, underneath this area here, it's just a drop straight down for, I don't know, 20, 30 blocks or something. So I don't know if we can actually see it. Well, here, let's go down these stairs and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So yeah, right there where those, pretty much where that is. Well, you can see it right there. See, it's just a straight drop all the way down. So I don't know what really to do about that as far as connecting that area to this area. I just may, I mean, I'm just right here. Maybe if I moved to one of the end spots, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I could move to tear this one out. If I tore this guy out here, which I'm going to lose my water block, but I got plenty of, and if I put it maybe over here on the end, I could just go down to where that is. I'll have to think about that. That might be the thing to do. Oh, okay, here, 2 game. He's reserved that. And Jefferson's reserved a spot as well. Okay, they just haven't worked on it yet. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I can move this, tear that out, and move it down here. That might work out better. I'll have to look and see what's underneath there. Or I could just do a hatch and just drop down via some stairs or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But right now, I'm, got the portal set up, so I'm able to get back here to spawn relatively easy now. So yeah, it works out pretty good. And it's like just a hop, skip, and a jump, really. I mean, I'm just right next to in the nether, right next to the nether hub. So yeah, like 200-300 blocks maybe at the most. Horses are still here. Yeah. Wonder if doesn't look like anything. Oh wait a minute, is that new? Or was that already there? No, that was already there. All this. Oh yeah, that's 2 games. Hippie shop, I do believe. Anything going on over here? But what this does for me, of course, is he's still there. I'll be darned. Sammy is still there. Wow. That's amazing, actually. I figured he'd be long dead by now. So, yeah, that's still there. Not that I expect anybody to tear it down. But, yeah, I haven't actually been to spawn in a while, so it's kind of nice having that nether portal set up where I can come visit and spend some how many RockHouse bucks? I got 382 RockHouse bucks because I've been spending a bunch of time on it. Thrift shop. I doubt if anybody's done anything here, but now that we have quick access here, we can always drop stuff off. Yeah, pretty much the same. But yeah, all this stuff. If you guys are watching this, you know, thrift shop here, it's got a bunch of junk. So you know what? Take an item and leave an item. That's the way it works. So take something or leave something. And it's there for you guys. So, all right, guys. Well, that is basically it for this episode. We'll head on back to the desert base. That pyramid took a lot of work, but I think it turned out really well. I really like the look of it. It looks real nice. I think. I'm a little disappointed in those lighting glitches for the stairs. I think it would look better if you didn't, if you didn't have those funky lighting glitches. But yeah, well, we just nothing we can do about that. That's just part of the game. So future plans. Oh, well, that's kind of up in the air, and that's the last thing I wanted to talk about in this video. My job situation has changed for the worse for as far as YouTube is concerned. I just I think I've mentioned it. I work in the retail market. I work in a grocery store, and my job is sort of split between several departments. What they call pricing, and which basically is they do the price image of the store. They do tags and that kind of stuff. If prices change, we basically take care of all the price changes in the store. Then I work in grocery, and I do stocking, setting up displays, and that kind of stuff. And I also work sometimes as a backup in the dairy department and help out over there, which is actually kind of a sub-department of grocery department. But out of the pricing department, we've lost 2 people. And I work in pricing when I do my overnight work, which, to be honest, I really hate it. I hate working the overnight shift because it just wears me out. It really just wears me out. So, yeah, so the smacking my mic here. We've lost 2 people out of pricing. One person went over and did another. We had one guy working with us that was actually like me, kind of split between departments. He worked in grocery, and then he did work just the overnight shift. He works overnight anyway, so he worked the overnight shift and pricing. But he's now doing the frozen area, so he's doing that exclusively now. And then one of the ladies that was basically a floater, they call it an FMC floater. She's being promoted to a full-time manager position, but she worked with us in the pricing department too. So basically, long story short here, we're down 2 people in pricing. So that means this floater lady used to work Sundays. Well, now there's only 2 of us left in pricing. So basically, what happens now is I have to work Sundays because the manager that I work with in pricing, she works Tuesday mornings. So I'm going to work Sundays, which means I'll have Tuesday day open, but I got to work Tuesday night to Wednesday day. Now, because we're down 2 people, that means we're 2 people short in the overnight. And right now, overnight takes us anywhere from, sometimes we can get done in 8 hours, sometimes we get done in 12 hours. It just depends. Well, now we've got 2 people, we're 2 people short on the overnight, and they don't plan on hiring anybody to replace it because they're trying to cut hours. They can't meet payroll right now in the store as it is. So, which is sort of weird, right? I've got to work basically 7 days a week, part of that being overnight Tuesday, Wednesday, for who knows how many hours this is going to turn out to be. Hopefully What I've done in the store is I've kind of gone in and with my programming background, I'm very good at organization, and I've actually gone through and kind of organized the pricing so that, you know, you can put all the locations of an item, like pickles, for example. You can put the location in the computer. You could say this is aisle 9, shelf A, or section A, shelf 2. You can put that in the computer. So I've gone through and put all of that information in the computer at the store, which has helped a lot. So we know all the locations for everything, which when I first got there was not done. Nobody did it because everybody's basically too lazy to do it. So that's the situation. So that's improved it quite a bit. But even with that, we're still taking, you know, because we've got to do, they change all the displays, they change all the signage. So we've got to hang the tags, we've got to do the displays, all the signage for the displays. So long story short here, again, the bottom line is I'm just basically out of time. And YouTube, as you know, if you do YouTube, you know that. Do YouTube, you know this, and even if you don't do YouTube, you've heard people say it. It just takes a lot of time, especially doing Minecraft stuff, because I've worked almost nonstop, to be honest, working on that pyramid over there for 2 days. I mean, that's all I did. This whole area here is gone. The sand, I mean, it's gone pretty much, because that mountain's pretty much gone over there, and every single bit of it went right there. And you know, I've still got quite a bit left, thank goodness. So the next projects won't be too bad. But yeah, so I'm kind of having to rethink what's a priority for my YouTube channel. Stuff like Quake is easy to do. Plague Inc. is easy to do because you just basically play the game and record it and you're done. You know, Walk and Talk is fairly easy to do, although I'm just kind of, I've been so discouraged with what's going on, I just haven't really felt like talking about stuff with these recent events this week and stuff. So the question is, what about RockHouse? What about Flatcore? Both of these series just take tons and tons of work to do, and honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to make a decision here in the next couple weeks about what I'm going to do as far as YouTube stuff is concerned. I just haven't made any decisions on that yet. What I may do is just do one, either do Flatcore or do RockHouse, but probably not do both. So I guess the problem is, on a multiplayer server, you should, I think, in all good conscience, be available for server activities, you know, UHCs and stuff. And with my current situation, I just can't do it, you know. So I may, as a possibility, I may give up the RockHouse, at least temporarily. If I can find another job and it works out, you know, and my hours are halfway decent, I might be able to do it. But I may just go on a leave of absence from RockHouse for a while. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. So if I do, I'll make, if that is the final decision, if I just go on a leave of absence, I'm not going to say I'm going to quit because I don't really want to quit, but I may just need to go on a leave of absence and, you know, just may concentrate on one thing, you know, or I just may even do the easy stuff, just which, you know, to be honest, really, people watch the Minecraft stuff more than they watch anything else. So if I didn't have the Minecraft stuff on there, I probably wouldn't get too many views. But, you know, I'm doing this as a hobby, not as anything else. So it's not like I'm trying to, you know, make this into a career or anything. And, you know, I've got other projects I wanted to do. You know, the novel, for example, I haven't worked on that for a while, and I really want to get back to that. But, you know, all this YouTube stuff has kind of taken up so much of my time. I just haven't been able to do it. And plus work getting the way it is, it's real aggravating. It's kind of depressing too, because I really enjoy doing this. This is a lot of fun. This is probably the most fun I've had doing anything in a long time, and I really enjoy it. But you know what? Something's got to go. So I may take, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. taking a leave of absence from RockHouse, but nothing's set in stone at this point. I am going to see how these next couple weeks go. There may not be a lot of videos from me for the next couple weeks while I make up my mind about what I want to do. But at least there'll be this one, and I've got another flat core coming out, and I'm caught up on my Quake as far as videos. All the videos I think have been published. I don't have any more in the pipeline on it, so I don't know if I'll be doing that. Plague Inc., that's irregular anyway, so that's not a big deal. And the other series, the seed showcases and all those, I haven't really messed with any of that stuff either because I just haven't had the time to do it. But those are irregular as well, so I may do one of those every once in a while. They take 5-10 minutes at the most, and they're pretty easy to do. I just haven't done the searching around, and I mean I put out 2 here recently on the seed showcase, but yeah, those aren't big deals anyways. Oh, Super Lotto. So yeah, I may take a leave of absence from maybe even both of them, from the flat core and RockHouse. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to see how this next couple weeks go, and then I'll make my decision. And of course, I'll let everybody know on the server if I decide to take a leave of absence, and I'll let you know as well. I'll just make a little video and kind of give you the update on what's happening with the channel. So yeah, I may keep RockHouse and get rid of flat core because a super flat takes a lot of grinding work. And this one's actually easier in the long run than flat core. So it may be that flat core is going to go by the wayside, and I'll keep RockHouse. I'd like to keep RockHouse. The only thing that concerns me about RockHouse that it is a server, and I'm just not going to be able to do a lot of the server stuff. So I just may need to take a leave of absence and free up a slot so that someone else can come in and that has more time. So anyways. So that's kind of the situation right now. I'll let you know what's going to happen. So I appreciate you watching, and I will talk to you again next time. Goodbye.